what you have done today, if you've helped plant the seed for a new, respected street protest movement in the UK.
Because events are going to change us. The horror is not going to stop. What happened in Cologne is going to happen again. What happened in Paris is going to happen again. Let us stand up. Let us come together as decent, ordinary, democratic people and fight for our rights.
First of all, some people watching this back home in the media, they may look at a Pakistan flag flying in the background of our speech and ask why there's a flag of Pakistan at a demonstration in England. The reason is because Pegida UK, we want to represent everyone. We want to represent everyone that resides in the UK that stands against hate. Everyone, regardless of race, regardless of colour, regardless of what country your heritage is from. This man here, his name is Mohammed. He's of Pakistani heritage, which he's proud of. But he left Islam. He left Islam. I listened to a radio poll yesterday in the Republic of Ireland, where the leader, they also in the Republic of Ireland are demonstrating today. Their leader was on the radio and 95% of the people supported him in a poll. We have to, our politicians and the media have to get to grips with the reality. There was an article this week that called me a pariah. There are articles that believe that I'm the most hated man in Britain. Everywhere I go, people shake my hand. Everywhere I walk in my hometown of Luton, black people, Hindu people, Sikh people, white Christian people, they pat me on the back and they tell me to keep going. So I know that people support what I stand for. Again, I can't believe I'm having to say this. I come to a hotel this morning, I met two people, they said they was here for the demonstration. I looked at the gentleman, he had a swastika tattoo on his hand. 6 years on, and I'm still having to tell you, if you're a Nazi, if you're a racist, and you're watching this, you're not welcome on the streets of the UK with us.
But we have no choice. I have no choice. I have to speak out. We have no choice. There's an Asian officer here as well. This is not against you as a person. This is against the ideology that Islam teaches. First of all, I want to ask, is anyone here who's a far right? Raise your hands. Is anyone here who's anti-Asian? Raise your hands. You see, as I understand it in Birmingham today, the far left are having a protest against us. One thing I want to say to the far left, where are you when people like us need your help? The ones that have turned away from Islam who have been a target. There are thousands across Britain who are in hiding because we are not free to be a people who have turned away from Islam. Why is that happening in Britain, in the Western countries? Why is it that the Islamic community haven't stood up and said, this is wrong? Why? Because Islam actually teaches. Muhammad himself said, there are three justified reasons you can spill the blood of a Muslim. One is for murder, two for adultery, and three for those who turn away from Islam. Those are his instructions, not my instructions. The problem lies within Islamic ideology. We did not make it up. It's there. I do not want to create a war between the Pakistani community that I'm from and the British community. The church has been weak because of the political correctness gone mad. Anyone that speaks against Islam is called a racist. What are they going to call me? What are they going to call me? I do not hate the Muslims. I love the Muslims. Muslims are a victim of an ideology. But I will also say this, millions of them are leaving Islam. This is what you don't hear.
We're supposed to be getting to grips with things. We all know what's been happening over the last 30 years. But the one thing that really hurts me is the grooming. Now, I'm going to say this before I continue. I condemn every single paedophile, regardless of where they come from in society. But grooming, group grooming, is something completely different. 30 years this has been going on, and last night in Birmingham, in Manchester, in Liverpool, in Newcastle, some young girl was trafficked. It's still going on, and until these leftist councils get to grips with what they have covered up for the last 30 years, it will continue.
The problems are real, yeah? The problems are real. What's happening in Germany? Angela Merkel has let 1.5 million young, fighting age, war-hardened, some of them Muslim men into her country. People say, why does it affect you here? We're part of a European movement with free movement. These people can come here. The German government have already said 600,000 of these people have disappeared. They do not know where they are. They suspect that they're travelling through Europe on multiple identities. That is a serious threat to our security, our safety. Every politician in Europe should be demanding her resignation, but they're not. I'll say, because I heard Paul say this, and it's a brilliant saying, politicians fear nothing more than the mass, unified movement of people. Today is the first day of many European-wide demonstrations that will bring people together like never before. It's the planting of the seed of something huge. Every single one of you have taken part in it. I ask you and I beg you, when you come back, bring someone else with you next time. Thank you everyone for coming.